Hey, this is Mr. Derek here. I want to come back to you about something I talked about before about CBT. And one of the things we want to talk about is looking at what's a CBT cycle. We talk about thoughts, feelings, and actions. Well, what does that actually look like? If someone comes and knocks on your door and you don't know them, what might you think?
Why the hell you calling me? Why are you knocking on my door?
And then you have these thoughts coming up. Well, then what might you feel at that point?
I don't feel like being bothered, yo. You need to go somewhere.
And what would that make you do?
Probably say, get from my door, don't come back no more, I'm good.
So, when we look at that, the situation is someone from Roca shows up at your house and knocks on your door. That causes you to go into a spin. You start to think, I don't know this person, I don't know what you want, why are you bothering me? It makes you feel anxious, it makes you feel pressed upon, it makes you feel vulnerable, it makes you feel exposed. What does it make you want to do? It makes you want to shut them out, maybe go get high, roll a blunt, shut the door and walk away. All right? That's a classic cycle. So what we want to do is look at ways that we can help you break that cycle. And what we do at this point is then we introduce one of those 7 skills that I talked about before. We talk about being present, labeling your feelings, acting on your values, move it, flex your thinking, stick with it, or solve it. These are all skills that we can use. And the classic thing is being present. If someone comes to your door and knocks on your door and you're in the back rolling a blunt and still trying to talk and look on Instagram and check out chicks and listening to Young Boy and 3 other rappers all at the same time, then that's going to cause you not to be present. You're not going to be focused on one thing. You're going to be focused on a lot of things. Where are your thoughts? Your thoughts are going to be all over the place. And normally those thoughts are not focused on the here and now. They're either in the past or in the future. Well, know this for sure. You can only control your thoughts and things that are happening in the present. You have no control over the past. And what you do in the present helps influence what you do in the future. So you want to focus on one thing and stop that chatter, all those other thoughts that are coming into your head. Why is he here? What's she doing on that video? What's he mean by that line he just said? Yo, what's going on over there? Hey, did you see these latest IGs? Hey, did you see what was happening on Facebook over here? No. Focus on the here and now, one thing at a time, and without judgment. The hardest part at all. The hardest part of all. Because looking at something and not trying to figure out if it's good or bad, not giving it a positive or a negative, not saying yay or nay to it, but actually just accepting it in that moment and taking it in, that's a very difficult thing. So one of the things we do to be present is to learn how to slow down, stop the spin, and do something that keeps us more present. And in this particular situation, something simple that you may do, simply turn off the noise.